And this guy talking about he want to come take me out and asking me to pay for the bill.
We got a woman walking out on a man at Applebee's for asking to split the bill. Another one claiming a car isn't a gift unless he's paying the note. A baby mama refusing to let one of her kids go to the beach unless the dad takes all 6.
Man, you don't work out. You overweight. You got 5 kids by 4 men.
If a man gives me a car for my birthday,
find an ugly man and marry him. So I told him, if you do not take the rest of his siblings, if you don't take all 5 of his siblings, he will not be going.
Then it spirals. A teenage girl gets kicked out the house for bringing weed home. A woman loses $10K in government benefits and blames the trolls. And somebody just signed up to fight a gorilla for $50,000.
This guy talking about he want to come take me out and asking me to pay for the bill. What? I'm sorry, it's bum ass Roki. This is Applebee's. What the do you mean you want me to pay for the bill? I had to get up out of there and find that nigga. I pull up talking about he want me to pay for the bill.
He already sitting in the car.
Yes, because what the I look like paying for the bill? This is Applebee's. We need to come up in here and set this nigga straight because
what he look like?
Nah, he over here with a fitted cap on.
So you call up another dude to come check the dude at Applebee's that's telling you that you gotta pay for it? Make it make sense.
tell me if I'm tripping, but I don't care if I am because I just believe what I believe. If a man gives me a car for my birthday, you're responsible for the payments on that vehicle.
That's why you don't accept gifts that you can't afford.
If you know until the car is paid off. That's what giving a person a car for their whatever holiday is for.
I don't think anyone gave you a car and telling you that you have to pay the car note. You just trying to make yourself sound special. But the guy that is buying you a car and telling you you got to pay the car note is a lame. Not only you, but him as well.
Feel like more black women are dating up or down when it comes to finances.
I think they dating where they should be at. I ain't gonna say up or down. They dating their equivalent. You a $50,000 looking chick. You should be dating a $50,000 man. That's your equivalent. It's not that you dating up or down. You right where you should be, boo. You shouldn't be at a $150,000 man. You should be at a $50,000 man. You don't work out. You overweight. You got 5 kids by 4 men. This is where you should be.
But then
And I absolutely agree with that. The more baggage you have, the more you're out of shape, the less valuable you are. Watch what he says next.
So there goes this
6-7 figure man who also don't work out, don't eat worth a damn, don't spend no time with you, don't take me on dates, hairline is receding, can't connect in his beard, balls is musty, and you talking about my sagging stomach?
You're trying to talk about him, but you're already using him for the money, so it doesn't really count. Do your job if he's paying you.
But difference. This the difference. The 6 or 7 figure man can date whoever, even looking like that.
But he's
because
being settled.
Hold on.
I'm settling for that all day. I don't want that.
You're not settling if you only want the money. If you're dating him for finances, then yes, you're getting your standards. Settling because he's fat doesn't matter because your soul's already for sale.
Yeah. Who's this again? Oh yeah, I did email you guys. Yeah, you're looking for a candidate. Yeah, I think he would be perfect. Yeah, he weighs about 190, but he's really strong. He's healthy. Yeah, works out every day. Yeah, 6 foot. Okay, would you need him to start? Next week. And what was the pay again? $50,000. That's what I thought. Yeah. And then about meals.
He's sitting there thinking he about to make a bankroll. Watch what happens next.
Meals. Oh, so you have a private chef. Okay. Cool. Yeah, he can definitely do that next week. Yep, we'll be there Monday. Thank you.
He already thinking of what stuff he getting ready to buy.
Talk to you later. Bye. Babe, we just signed you up. We're going to get paid $50,000.
God is good. Did you get us a brand deal?
Yeah, $1,000 is what you're going to get paid.
50 grand. I told you if we dreams do come true.
Well, it's not really we, it's you, because they were looking for only men.
Our men.
Yeah. And
our content's both of us, though.
He a content creator thinking he just got some sponsorship.
yeah, I know, but they need 100 strong men, so I can't do it.
We got to split the 50K?
No, each one of y'all will get $50K, and you have a chef that's going to feed you and train you.
All single 100 men. So I'm getting 50 grand.
You're getting 50 grand. Yep. And it's 100 men, and all y'all have to do is fight one gorilla. Yeah, it's 100 of you and one gorilla. Like that's
it's not easy work. A gorilla can toss 100 men around like it's nothing. It has the strongest bite force out of any animal.
Babe, you did not sign
Babe,
me up to fight a
it's
gorilla.
50 grand and there's 100 of you. You can do that.
Spend it. I ain't even gonna get to spend it, baby.
Babe, it's 100 men and one gorilla. You can do this.
Who's gonna go first? Who then has to go first?
You're gonna have to find you're gonna.
If I was getting paid to fight a gorilla with 100 dudes, I definitely want to go last.
Have to get the details when you get there.
Oh my God!
You got
called him back. I'm not fighting a gorilla.
No, I can't do that. I already signed the contract. They emailed it to me.
No! You what?
Michael, hypothetical situation. If I died in a foreign country, let's choose Jerusalem, just because. If I died in Jerusalem and it costs $30,000 to ship me home, or $500 to bury me there, what would you choose?
I would pay $30,000 to ship you home.
You would?
He said he'll pay $30,000 to ship her back home if she died in a foreign country. Watch what he says next.
I'm shocked by that. Why would you pay the $30,000 over the $500?
Well, about 2,000 years ago, a man died in Jerusalem, and then 3 days later, he rose from the dead. I can't take that chance.
Michael.
And I agree. Why continue to go through the headache? But we got more videos. Hit that like button.
So my 6 kids all have different dads. And today, one of the dads came to pick up my son to take him to the beach. He knocks on the door and he's like, hey, I'm picking up, so to pick him up for the beach. And I'm like, okay, taking the rest of his 5 siblings, because if you're not taking them, then he's not going.
You got 6 kids by 6 different dudes. Yeah, and only wants to take care of his own child.
He's like, the other kids are not my responsibility. I don't need to take them anywhere. And I'm like, well, if you want to take your child on whatever activities you have planned for the day, then you must include the rest of his siblings. It is not fair that you're going to take one child to the beach and then you were going to go fishing and do all these other activities and for their siblings to be home bored. So I told him, if you do not take the rest of his siblings, if you don't take all 5 of his siblings, he will not be going.
Why do you always have to punish the child and hurt the man just to prove a point?
And guess what? Now they're here in the backyard playing because he refused to take his siblings with him. And now my son is in the room crying because he thinks his dad is the bad guy. One is not going to go to the beach while the other ones stay here at home not doing anything. That is simply not right. It's all of them or none of them. And in this case, obviously it was none. So now I'm the one that's stuck here with 6 children.
That's your stupid fault. You should have let one of the kids go and at least have fun. But this is why a lot of guys walk away from relationships, and some dudes walk away from their own kids just to avoid the drama with the baby mama. Now, this next father, watch what he does to his daughter when she decides to act like she's for the streets.
Doing the same thing in my house. You have to get out my house. I'm sorry, I don't know where you gonna go, but you can call your mama and ask her, can you come back
You already
down?
know she don't want me with her, so why would you even...
I don't care. You keep doing the same thing. I send you to school, you ditch your school. You steady calling these little boys. I told you...
I don't even talk to nobody.
Look, I told you to stay away from these little boys. I'm not going over this no more with you. You have to get your stuff and get out my house.
I can tell you this, having daughters and being a good father really shows you that women really want attention from dudes, and they really want to be for the streets, regardless of how you raise them.
Yes, you have to figure it out. You gotta figure it out. I'm tired. Call your mom. See, that's your problem right now. Your attitude. You're only 14 years old. Call your mama. Here. Mama, right now, you gotta get out my house. I'm done.
It's sad when a father has to kick his daughter out because she acts just like the baby mama. Nowadays, that's what modern fathers have to do. These women are brainwashed. Hit that like. We're not even halfway through the video. Let's get back to it.
But just please don't be mad.
What you mean?
I didn't know. Oh, please, bro. I didn't know. I meant to tell you, but...
How you mean to tell somebody something? Especially this.
I know, bro. It's just, like...
Here's another young girl that's 15 years old trying to tell her mother she got pregnant. You just saw what the father did the video before.
Everything was just happening so fast, and I didn't know what to do. Please, bro.
Okay. What? We're not about to do this. We're not about to do.
Wait, can we just talk about it?
Talk about what? What are you talking about? There's nothing to talk about. Mom. He called him. You gotta go over there with him and his mama. I'm not playing with you.
Mom, please.
I'm not, cause you're not like.
I'm sorry.
I'm over it. Like,
Mom.
how are you?
I know, but Mom, I don't. Mom, please, bro.
Look, you might want me to walk out the door because you about to get hurt. Like, bro. That's serious. I'm not playing with you.
But Mom,
what
are we gonna do with him?
But what? We nothing.
Exactly. What is weed? See, ladies, you've made it too easy to pass down this mental illness to all the younger girls. She thought getting pregnant was going to be cool and her mother can take care of it, but things change.
What y'all gonna do? You go with him. Go there. What you gonna do?
But I don't even know there's people like that.
Oh, but you can lay down with somebody and get knocked up. But you don't know those people. I don't understand that. Y'all girls kill me. Y'all so dumb. Like,
If your 15-year-old daughter come home and says she's pregnant, have any of you ever been through that before? Get in the comments and let me know and hit the like button. Let's get back to it.
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I've ever met 5 years into our marriage.
Oh dear. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner.
And what exactly is wrong with that?
And that is just not realistic.
Wow. It must be pure magic being married to someone that thinks like that.
I kind of agree, because you see a lot of marriages that do last where one person in the marriage or the relationship is always ugly. Get in the comments and let me know if you agree. Let's get back and see what happens.
I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly man and marry him.
I have to wonder, you think their husband knows that they think that way about them?
I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally
unattractive. Right.
Terminally unattractive is just taking it too far. And realistically, that's almost abuse in taking advantage of a guy because you're probably weak.
I wonder if they're referring to their own personality.
I sleep with an eye mask at night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with my husband.
I think he could do better.
But here I am, married, and you're not, so who's laughing?
I think quite a few of us are laughing, especially those of us that understand that just because a person happens to be married doesn't make them any better than anyone else, as we have just seen demonstrated.
And I agree. Women use this strategy all the time, especially with guys with money. Now, me personally, I know a lot of guys that may not be attractive that have a lot of money, and from a realistic point of view, I've seen a lot of these dudes not even care if they get used as long as they got a baddie on their arm. And I'm just being honest with you. Let's get back to it.
I swear to God. I swear to the Lord baby Jibus in the sky. In another life, I'm going to be a father. I am going to reap the benefits of being a dad. You wanna know what my daughter told her father today? She looked him dead in the eye. She peered into his goddamn soul and said, "Daddy, I hate the world without you." That is the nicest thing that has ever come out of that tiny little mouth, and it wasn't directed at me.
And that's exactly how a mother is. She wants all the credit for giving birth to the child and raising the child. This is why they don't mind being single mothers. Watch what she say next.
You want to know what she told me today? We were at swim class and she was doing her show out. A show out is a little trick they do in the pool and the parents have to stand and clap and be impressed even though it isn't even that pool. Yeah, I was up there trying to be supportive and she looked at me and said, "Go sit down, Mom, you're embarrassing me." First of all, I don't have a choice. It's mandatory I stand right there. And second of all, I'm just trying to support you. You little man could heat up a peanut butter jelly sandwich and he gets parent of the year. I
guarantee you her daughter probably not like her because of her attitude.
I cater to her hand and foot and I'm embarrassing.
This is a woman's biggest fear, is to have children that don't respect her and care about the father who's not even there. It's the same way with stepdads. You could do all the good things in the world. They're still going to give the real dad who's not doing that much all the attention. Kids be weird, man. And trust me, when they start thinking like that, you got to kind of back as a parent. But we still got more. Stay in there.
Day 4 of no food stamps. Day 4 of not being able to afford groceries for me and my 6 children. Because somebody decided to report my TikTok income to the state of Michigan. So they took my food stamps. Not only did they take my food stamps, my cash assistance. My disability checks are on hold. They're not going to pay my rent next month. They're not sending me a check for my utilities that I get every month. How the hell am I supposed to survive?
Boy, I tell you, 2026 is going to be a harsh year for a lot of women on food stamps and Section 8. They starting to remove them, and these women don't know what to do. And most of them ugly. They can't even bust it down and make no money. Watch what she says next.
All of my welfare benefits cut. So I go from over $10,000 a month in benefits that I've gotten for the last 13 years to zero. Zip. Zero.
10,000. Can you imagine how wild the streets are about to get?
Not only that, they are expecting me to pay it all back since I've been making money on this app because of you guys, because the trolls. So now, since you guys are the ones that got everything taken away, I have over 230,000 followers. Okay? I need everybody to get together as a team and support me and my 6 children like you should be. Like taxpayer is supposed to do. This is your fault.
Sophie, boy, I tell you, she's not even attractive. I don't even think her account's going to work because, believe it or not, that's probably where most girls are getting ready to go is OF. And speaking of that, watch how Stephen A. Smith breaks this down.
Rain made more money on OnlyFans than many of the NBA's biggest stars. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this list right here. Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Edwards. Look at the money that they're making, 43 for Anthony Edwards, right? In fact, this platform has grown so much that in 2023, OnlyFans content creators earned a total of $6.6 billion, which exceeds the total of salaries earned by the entire National Basketball Association.
And just think, most of them are AI. And a lot of these girls ain't even getting banged out on camera. They just really showing some kitty cat, talking and showing pictures for real. That's what Sophie doing.
Which was at $4.9 billion, according to Basketball Forever. Ms. Rain says she is a devout Christian and a virgin. So Sophie made $43 million and almost $5 million from Charlie. I guess he might be the horniest man in America, huh?
That's what it is. Not all men collectively chipping in to sponsor these women. They have 1 or 2, 3 weirdos that can't control themselves paying. And the sad part about it is typically these weirdos turn on them after a while. That's what a lot of women don't understand. But we got a few more videos in there. Stick in there. Hit that like button if you have so far and that subscribe button. Let's get back to it.
Why do you think sleeping with 1,000 men was like necessary to do? Is there like a point you're to prove?
Yeah, it's empowering for women. Like not just for for other women
so
as well.
Speaking for all women?
Majority. The ones that aren't lazy.
What's empowering?
Loads of women are sexualized all the time. But this way I'm in control of what's sexualized, how I'm doing it, how I'm managing it. And I'm also earning money from it.
Sweetheart, it's not empowering. You're still giving the man what he wants. It's empowering when you don't give it to him.
They didn't get tested and you just hoped a condom stayed on.
But that's empowering to me. Like knowing I taken that many people.
And look at this goofy at the bottom saying, yes, that's empowering. I'm taking the chance. Get real. See, this is why I tell dudes, when it comes to these snow bunnies, bro, they're just like the black woman trying to be like them. They're good for the bedroom, but they're not good for a regular day life with women. Look at their thinking. Get real here.
Oh, I'm in control. And even when I'm not in control, I love it.
The end game for most of these women is literally taking themselves out when they realize they can't even do it anymore. Like, you're not having over men. You're actually giving men what they want. Silly, silly, silly. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. This is your first time watching. Hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor, go down in the playlist and watch more videos. My last 5 videos have went viral. Go back and check them out. I'll see you on the next video.